So the summer festival of 2023 is here. With it comes a bunch of sales on the Zen market, along with the ability to get some new mounts. Let's cover that in this video. I'll make a second video where I cover everything you should know about the summer festival and what you should be doing to make the most of it. So make sure to check that out if you're unsure, and a few things have changed this year where you can better take advantage of the event. So first things first, the Zen market, they have re-released the sale where you can buy a mythic collar. Be aware that this collar binds to your account and you cannot sell this pack. It's purchased only once as well. You have your option of any of the collars, and through this pack is where I initially obtained my first mythic collar. I took the encounter power damage one as it's the most impactful on a damage dealing player because it's also multiplicative damage. Would I recommend going for this? Well, it's a lot of Zen, but it's not like mythic collars are much cheaper than that anyway. They usually go for 20 million plus, so 9,000 Zen I guess is a bargain. But it's not something you want to go for until you're really maxed out your character. I don't even run around with 5 mythic collars. It's not a big deal. Moving on from that, you can see, of course, we can buy the currency for the event. I do not recommend it at all. You can very easily obtain tons of this currency just by playing it. Check out my guide that I'll post in a little bit. But you can get the companion from 2 years ago, the Fire Blossom Zealot. Pretty underwhelming, but can be useful if you need the Reinvigorate power. And then the Radiant Rune Board. This is a legendary mount that was always only sold for Zen. 3,200 there with a 20% discount right now. I personally wouldn't go for it. It's only really worth it for its visuals. That is it. If you like the look of it and you want it to add it to your collections, by all means do so. It is not a 4-slot mount, so you won't be really using it in your stable either. To be honest, a waste of Zen, unless you want it for collections. Keep in mind there is 20% discount, so you could take the advantage to buy VIP. 30% is as good as it gets, but you'd have to wait till Black Friday. 20% is pretty good as of now. There is also the refinement pack where you can buy a refinement pack with a coal moat. It's not the best deal, 750 Zen. That is about it. Now additionally, we have the new mount in the Wondrous Bazaar. It is the Slab of Vecna. As predicted, same price as the Eclipse Lion, 3 million Astral Diamonds, but with a 25% discount, 2.25 million. So on the previous server, we're going to buy the mount and we're going to test the mount. It has a pretty unique power, giving the Wicked Lich. Just be aware you can buy the mount multiple times, but it will be bound when you buy it. No selling it. No point buying it multiple times because it's also account-wide. So that's a little bit of a sneaky scam there where you could accidentally buy it multiple times. If you do, definitely contact support to get your AD back. So we equip the mount. It gives us that Wicked Lich and Refreshing Breeze. I wouldn't take Refreshing Breeze for the stamina regen on a tank, but it's an option. And it is a 4-slot mount, so we can put it in our stable just here. It is account wide, but if you want to have like a mythic collar next to it, like if we do here, you're gonna have to upgrade it. You can see the full Insignia bonus list right here. Yeah, only 3 options. So then to showcase it, we will upgrade it 200 tokens, and then the powers get bumped up to their 100% bolster and mythic quality. Wicked Lich, 2400 magnitude, and increases your damage by 15% for 10 seconds. Refreshing Breeze goes to 6%. The visuals look like this. We mount up, puts the rune on the ground, and there we go. Looks pretty sleek. Spacebar animation, you just jump. It's the same when you're moving, you jump, and the board flips. Pretty nice. Feels pretty smooth as well. So we go in combat here, and we activate our mount power, and this is what it looks like. I guess the board just dashed in and done some damage, and it's gone. It's really quick. Additionally, it gave us the damage boost. So just once again, this is the mount power. Yeah, pretty quick animation right there. And let's get it tested. Does it actually provide a 15% damage boost? Is the magnitude actually 2400? Does it have some weird interaction with your stats? Like most notably being reduced by your critical avoidance or some BS like that. So my tests can conclude that the Wicked Lich buff works. You will gain the 15% damage boost for the 10 seconds after you use this power. It does not affect the power itself, it activates just after you use it, so you do not gain the 15% buff to that power. Additionally, the Slab of Vecna power itself is not affected by your accuracy, and it is affected twice by your combat advantage. You see this by when you look at the effectiveness, like right here you get a deflect, and it's only 35% versus my golden touch, which is at 45%. So it's not considering my accuracy. My accuracy should mitigate the damage that is reduced by the enemy's deflect severity by a certain amount, depending on my amount of accuracy. So it's not being affected by that. And for some weird reason, it's being affected twice by my combat advantage. So yeah, you could gain 90% more damage with this mount power when you have 90% combat advantage. But if it deflects and it's ignoring your accuracy, you can also lose 90% damage. So it's like a slot machine. You have a chance to deal like 90% more damage than you normally would versus like Golden Touch or Big B's Hand, etc. But on the flip side, if the enemy deflects the attack, which is 50% of the time, you'll lose that 90%. So it's offset as well. However, if you look at the math and the average gain between, let's say, Big B, which is strength-based, 3000 magnitude against a boss, versus Vecna, which is 2400 magnitude, but gains a multiplicative damage buff of 90% because your combat advantage is doubled. It's not adding to your combat advantage, it's multiplying again separately, and then you have 0% accuracy. You can see the differences there, 90% versus 0. If you had less accuracy there than 90%, the damage would be even more in favor of Vecna. And so yeah, on average, it's a 16% increase with the Vecna versus Big B. That's pretty massive when you consider your mount combat power, which is already going to deal millions of damage, and in trials going to be dealing over 10 million. Now for what ability score it uses, magical or physical, well, we can see it's physical. It's based off my 2.5% physical damage boost. So yeah, some real weird stuff going on here. I'm not sure if this is intended or not. It could very well get fixed, but as it stands, it has the highest potential damage for a mount combat power, benefiting twice from your combat advantage. So we'll see what happens. I don't recommend buying the mount just on this basis. It could very well get changed and adjusted so it's not being affected double by combat advantage and ignoring accuracy. But that's how it stands right now. It's pretty broken. So a massive thank you to all these channel members for their added support. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.